Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma inside Robert Amos's art studio, and we're talking about the premiere house tour. And you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. On today's show, a new way to get fit and toned. A fun run that's full of color and heart. And we meet the famous Oak Bay Gigolo. All that and more on Go Island.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
Hello and welcome to Go Island, the show that tells you what to do, where to go, and how to enjoy it. We're here in Oak Bay, very excited to talk about the 60th home tour, house tour, raises money for the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. And this year, I'm telling you, it is going to be an extraordinary tour. Because when you're celebrating 60, you gotta have some fun, right, Joan?
That is totally true. And we've done a really good tour, we think, this year.
Tell me a little bit about the tour.
Because it's our 60th year, we thought we should reflect all the places we've gone to in the past. So we have houses right up on Wayne Road, this house on Wayne Road. There are houses down on Gonzales Bay. Because over the years, we've done house tours all over the peninsula. So that was one of our goals this year, is to reflect that.
One of the things that makes this house tour so unique is the art.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have homeowners who have wonderful art collections. We also have, as a bonus, an artist working in each house. So each house has a local Victoria artist painting a painting.
And of course, the money raised goes to support the art gallery, which is such an amazing gift to our city. One of the things that makes this tour so unique is every year, when you pick up a poster or a pamphlet, you will see a beautiful painting of one of the homes on the tour. And who does the painting every year, Joan?
Robert Amos. Robert has been doing paintings for us for, I think, 12 years. We take him to one of the houses and say, please, could you paint this house, and we'll use it to make a poster, the ticket, the rack cards, and help advertise the house tour.
What a gifted artist. And he has, thank you, Robert, painted much of Victoria. You will see his work all over in people's homes, in galleries, in coffee shops. It's really such an amazing gift he's given all of us, because he's captured all these special homes and places that we love so much. And yes, we're gonna hang out with Robert. We are in his home right now. Oh yes, we are. And we are gonna talk to him about the art of painting your home and your garden, and really cool guy to talk to. There are so many different fitness trends out there, but there's a new one that uses, the ballet bar, which I love. I grew up studying ballet. And our very own Sucheta Singh not only did a story on it, but she did a class and came back and said she felt muscles that she has never felt before. So watch and maybe be prepared to try it. Okay, I have two questions for you. Can you guess where this is? Victoria's Inner Harbor, of course. And can you guess who created this beautiful piece of art? Well, if you guessed Robert Amos, you're right, because we have seen so many of Robert's paintings all over depicting Victoria, cottages, beautiful things like the Inner Harbor, and we get to meet him right here in his studio. He is one of the artists that helps make the Victoria Home Tour come to life every year. And here you are in your studio, Robert Amos. Lovely to see you. I remember when you created a book on artist studios, and I'm so excited to be in yours today.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your passion, my friend, for taking people's homes and their gardens, and not just doing a photo of it and then painting it, but actually creating a story and something that will allow them to forever look at that painting and really feel that warmth and connection to their home and garden. Where does it begin for you, Robert?
Well, it begins with people calling me up and asking me to paint their home and garden. I won't paint it unless I'm asked to. And typically a house call is the starting point. We'll go and visit and walk all around the place. Often when I get there, I think this is going to look like real estate Victoria. If I stand here on the sidewalk and look straight at their house, they've got the two-car garage and the front lawn and nothing much going on. But I like to walk around with them and sometimes get into the backyard and realize that's where they live. That's where they put their attention. That's where their joy is. In many other cases, I'm in the home and looking out thinking, it's not so much your house that's making you happy, it's looking from your house onto the beautiful landscape of Victoria.
Over here is last year's home tour home. And what was the story behind this home when you were trying to create the story of this house? What were you thinking?
This house is on St. Charles Street, and it's a McClure house. It was in fact McClure's most complicated, most filigreed, ornamental, decorative one of all. He said it was done in the Swiss style. It's kind of a chalet roof. And the amount of woodwork and turning and fretwork and carving and cutting was an enormous labor of love, not only for the people who built it, but for generations of people who've taken care of it in the past.
We're going to continue to hang out with the very talented and very fun to hang out with guy, Robert Amos, and talk about how we can make the most of your home tour experience. But first, how many dang fun runs are there in this city? I swear there's a fun run every week, but we got to go to a fun run that I think is the funnest of all fun runs ever. I'll let Meg Cuthbert, who used to be our intern, who's now actually working for us, explain. Now, how fun was that fun run, Robert Amos? They ran and people threw chalk at them as they ran. So by the time their fun run was done, they were like a rainbow of pink and purple and blue. It's kind of like art meets fitness. And of course, Robert Amos, probably one of the most well-known artists here in Victoria, is going to bring the fun to the house tour. Not that it won't already be fun, but the house tour, Victoria's premier house tour that raises money for the art gallery, has 6 incredible homes. Each home has an artist in it painting, and they're available to work and interact and chat with you. You've been in the house before. How many years have you actually been one of the artists in the homes?
Well, I was involved in it at the very beginning. Yvonne Mackenzie had the idea that the art gallery's house tour should actually involve artists, and she came to me and asked if I would help her assemble a group of artists who were personable, talkative, didn't mind meeting the public, and were doing some interesting work. And I said to her I'd be happy to help with that, but I wanted, as a quid pro quo, to design the image for the poster.
One of the things that a house tour will do for you, my friends, it will unlock your creativity, because you will see the homes, the beautiful art, meet the artists, and meet incredible talent like Robert Amos, and know that the money that you spent goes to make artists not only help our artists make a living, but make art such a real part of our community. Don't forget, the home tour is Sunday, September 8th. It starts early this year. It's going to be 10 to 5. Why? Because we want people to take more time to enjoy the 6 homes.
10 until 5. It has been expanded.
Yes.
So that you can speak to the artist, you can consider the view out the window.
You don't have to rush. We have to take a really small break, but go nowhere, because when we come back, more with Robert Amos and Greek Fest. Don't forget, Greek Fest is going on all weekend long. Awesome opportunity to get some good food, dance, meet some fun people. Check it out. Also, make sure that you get your tickets to Victoria's premier house tour. That's right. It's happening the following weekend, Sunday, September 8th. Robert Amos is a big part of it. We're going to talk to him right after the break about his new book. We're also going to meet an entrepreneur who has just moved here and is trying to make a name for himself in Oak Bay. Oh, this is a funny one.
No, we don't want people like you.
Why not?
Well,
That Oak Bay Gigolo you just saw will be a regular on a new show coming to Shaw TV this fall, The Con Show. We're here at Robert Amos's studio. Feels like a gallery because it's just filled with your art, which really makes me feel like I'm surrounded by Victoria. One of the reasons we are hanging out with Robert today is because he's a big part of this year's house tour, Victoria's premier house tour, raises money for the art gallery. Will be happening on Sunday, September 8th. Get your tickets. You can meet Robert, you can see him at work, you can see 6 amazing homes. And one of the things you can talk to him about is his new book, Hometown, that you did with Annie Scoons, who I love. Good old Annie. Tell me about this book.
The book was a project suggested to us by our publisher, Touchwood Editions. They publish Annie's books about tales of Heritage Farm in Saanich, and they publish my books about the artist studios and so on. And they suggested we get together and that I would paint a lot of pictures of Victoria, and Annie would visit and explore and discover various neighborhoods in Victoria, and together we'd do a book that really was what it's like to live in Victoria.
I want to thank you so much for allowing us to come into your studio today. I am a huge fan, and it's always inspiring to hang out with you. Yet another reason to go on the home tour, you get to hang out with them. But make sure you get your tickets. The Victoria's Premier House Tour, Sunday, 10 to 5 this year. All the money raised goes to support the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas or thoughts, you know where to find us. Facebook, Twitter, you can email us if you see us around town or on the home tour. Say hi.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network, Men's Wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co., Menswear and Accessories, Hair Services provided by Salon J,